And we are on, I think. Let's just see is everything is working correctly, and I think that people can see us. Although upload is not the very exhilarating, but we are getting there. We are getting there. Let's see what's going on YouTube. Hello everybody, of course. Welcome to another edition of Metalhead Games Studio Streams. This is my good colleague Mirko. And today we're gonna play something different, totally different. Today we're gonna play Gwent. Why Gwent? Well, we wanted to showcase you some of the games that we, as the employees in gaming industry, like to play. And Mirko suggested Gwent, and since it's a new game and it's a very interesting card game, and everybody is crazy about Hearthstone and card games, and we wanted to mix it up a little bit, throw a curveball. So, Mirko, when did you first start playing Gwent? Did you play it in Witcher 3 or
No,
not?
I've started playing it in the first day of open beta. I played a lot of Hearthstone and some other collectible card games, but then as soon as Gwent started in open beta, I decided to try it, and then I've been playing it ever since.
The stream. Let's see, will this be okay? And since we cut the upload speed, everything is getting back to normal. Will we start here? We're gonna need like 20 seconds till the stream hits the YouTube and Twitch. That is really important to wait. Anyhow, do play on. First of all, I would like you to tell us a little bit about Gwent. I think that it's okay at this moment.
Yeah, it's a new collectible card game from Project CD Red. They are the developers behind Witcher series, and the interesting thing about this game is that it's totally different from other collectible card games that I've played. I'm not sure about all of them, but I've played a lot of Hearthstone, some Duelist, and this game has quite a different mechanics to it. So,
can you tell us what's so different?
I'm thinking we will first go through some tutorials in Gwent. First, a few of the first challenges that you are up against when you first start the game. So we're gonna complete those, get familiar with the mechanics of the game, and then we will try to queue against some real people, some opponents.
Definitely, I would like, for example, I would really like, very much like to know how to play the game in this, let's say, short period. It would be, is it 1 hour more than enough to learn the basics of the game?
Yeah, it's one of those games where you have a really simple mechanic that allows an infinite amount of combinations and a lot of a really multi-layered gameplay, and it can be appealing both to casual players who play it like once or twice a week or something like that,
or hardcore people.
Yeah, and hardcore gamers. It can be really challenging, and it is a really complex game when you put enough time into it and when you get to understand all the mechanics.
Let's lead on. I think we lost enough time, like 6 minutes has passed.
I'm thinking we will first try a few
fundamentals.
Yeah, so we will start from basic mechanics, and the tutorial will lead us through it, and I will comment as well. So let's try it.
Let's try it. Okay, so basically most of the time on those screens you have some tips, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are they relevant or not?
They are relevant for new players. You can learn some things from it, but as the time passes, as you get to know the game, then you stop looking at those.
Yeah, of course. like every game you played, of course.
Yeah. So we will just jump into it. So we have some nice dialogues to
spice up the things.
Yeah, for better immersion, some characters from Witcher. And yeah, so the goal of the game is to get a mortal strength than your opponent, and that we will see. On the left.
We can see on the left strength.
There's strength, and I'm not sure if we can see that on stream.
Yeah, we can.
Uh, each player plays a card, and after you play a card, your opponent gets to play a card. At the game, the round ends if you play
Okay.
all your cards, or if you decide to pass.
Pass the round.
Yeah,
Why would you pass the round?
Well, basically, this game is best out of three. The player who wins 2 out of 3 rounds wins. So sometimes, because all card games are about card advantage, one of the main things in card games is card advantage. So you are.
It's better for you to pause one turn and to win next round.
Yes, sometimes it is better for you to and your players sometimes may decide to on purpose lose, or you can on purpose lose
in order to win next 2 games.
We'll probably get into some into situation that will require from us to do so. So yeah, let's just play tutorial.
Let's play tutorial.
Yeah. So each player can
play only one card
per turn. So our opponent played 1 card, and then I can play 1 card. You can see on the board there are 3 different rows where you can play cards. So for example, you have a siege row, a range row, and a melee row. This card can only be played in melee row.
It's a melee card, of course.
It's a melee card, yeah. So for example, this card, if I played here, yeah, I have played, and the strength of that card has been added to my
total strength.
Yeah, to my total strength here. So as I click continue, my opponent plays his card, and then that was his last card, and my last card, when I play it, will ensure that I win this round. Yeah,
definitely.
so that's basically
that's really basic.
Yeah, that's the core mechanic. So the player who has more points on his side of the board at the end of the round wins the round. So that's really basic. Yeah, that's basic mechanics. So let's go into advanced mechanics. I don't even remember what this tutorial is about. So let's see.
Just a second, Andre. Method Games, can you move camera capture to the right if you can? Just a second, Andre. We're gonna check if you can see everything right. Do please continue to the game so I can see. So we are drawing the cards at the moment. So let's do that, and when we enter the battle, I will try to position camera in order to.
Yeah, this is something that we maybe didn't think about, but okay. So move it right about here.
Yeah, no problem.
On our opponent's card, because the interface of this game is like that. Whatever we do, something
will be blocked.
Something will be blocked. So I've decided to block our button for passing, which was not really optimal, because new players will not be able to see. So maybe it's best for us to put it here or here.
Just a second.
Yeah, maybe like that.
Here.
Yeah, that's cool. So we won't be able to see how many cards our opponent have left in his deck, but that's okay. Okay, so
click on the game.
Yes. Okay. So there are some cards which has some effects when you play them, but this card
is not one of them.
Yeah, it is in game, but.
So, for example, the card Siri is about to lay out.
Will play another instance of itself from her deck. So when she plays this card next, yeah, and then those cards have deployability to play all
similar cards, all the cards of the same
cards
yes.
from your deck. So in your deck you can have up to 3 copies of each card if they're bronze cards. Bronze cards can be normal or rare. And you also have silver cards, which are epic cards, and you can have up to 6 of them. And you have gold cards, and you can have up to 4 gold cards in your deck. So
I will presume that gold cards are the
those
best.
are legendary cards. Yeah. So now I should play legendary card, which has deployability to damage an enemy by 5. So when I play this card, I can choose which enemy I want to damage by 5. At this point, it doesn't really matter which one I choose. So that's it. Yeah.
And you reduce the unit strength to 0.
Yeah, and when it's destroyed, it is sent to graveyard. Why is that important? Unlike other games, some other games which I've played, you have in Gwent you have cemetery for all your dead units and used spells.
you can revive those.
Yes, with some other cards you can sometimes revive those cards and put them back into
Deck.
yeah.
Or gameplay.
Yeah. So basically, what we have here is we can.
Ballista?
Yeah.
Can ballista damage anything?
Yeah,
Yes.
it has deployability to damage an enemy by 3. So we will damage this.
This
And we will.
ugly necker. Ciri is about to play Scorch. This card destroys the strongest units on the battlefield. That's a really good card, right?
Yeah, but it depends. Sometimes with that card you have to be careful because if your unit is the one with the most strength, then it will kill your card. So
Really?
at this point, yeah, she played it into my card, and my card did perish. But those special cards cannot affect gold cards. Gold cards are immune to those effects. So it, yeah, so it, yeah.
Okay, to pass
Yeah,
our
so
point.
I can pass, and then my opponent is
Forced to play, right?
forced to play more than one card. So I have card advantage. That's what I was talking about. So he has 6 cards. Okay, we'll see it after this round. So
Just 1 second, sorry. In order to see and that's okay, thank you. I want to see chat just, Okay, so continue.
Okay. Yeah, so basically whenever you pass, your opponent can play as long as they wish, and they can pass, but they can play more than one card in order to catch up. But
you were talking to
yeah,
me.
but then about card advantage?
No, about card advantage, but the game is over when both of you pass. So if you pass and he pass, then the winner is the one who has more strength, right?
Yes. So I passed, and then he played 2 more cards, and then I had then he won the round, and then next round begins the player who won the previous round. So but
he will have to play 3 cards definitely, like two cards.
Yeah, and one more on the beginning of the next round.
Yes.
But I will have to win the second round because if I lose the second round, I've lost the match. So, but what's important is that he has 7 cards now, and I have 9 cards, and I have the last say in this round. So I can pretty much control the round.
Gameplay, of course. I understand.
Yeah. So.
So can you tell us why did you choose those cards?
Well, I'm not really paying too much attention now because basically this is
Training
session and it's pretty much unlosable, So I'm just playing in order to win, and I still have card advantage. You see, I have 6 cards and he has 5 cards. So when my opponent passed, I had more cards, then I had more points, then I just passed. If I had less points than him, I would play another card until I win the round. Yeah.
Definitely.
So now we draw 1 more card from the deck, and we can choose to.
And which one would you choose, Ballista?
I can choose to replace one of these cards, but I don't know. I will just keep these because this is some training deck, and I don't really know what's in there. So basically, it doesn't really matter. So now I play first, and I will probably not play my Ballista first because it has deployability to damage an enemy.
So you wanted to wait a little bit?
Yeah. It's a reactionary card. I don't want to play it on an empty board because then I will lose those 3 points of damage that I can deal right now. Yeah. So I will just wait. We'll play out this round till the end. It will probably
be in our favor.
Yeah. It will.
Let's hope that we will not lose the training round.
It wouldn't be really.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't.
So he passed, and
You passed.
I mean, a real opponent will never pass unless he throws out all of his cards.
Of course.
Or maybe sometimes he will hold on to some card if it's like Scorch, if it has negative effects for him. So, for example, if you have the highest unit on the board, you will not play Scorch, and you will just pass, even if it's the last round, and hope that you will win without it. So. I'm thinking now maybe we should jump into a game, and
I'm up for it.
Yeah.
I think
I will try to play as slow as possible and try to explain as much as possible. Yeah. So I have 3 pretty competitive decks here. So,
Okay, so one is anti-weather, the other is consume, and the third one is wars.
yeah,
Anti-weather, I would think that it has some effect against the weather, like
yeah. There are special cards in Gwent which are weather cards, and those cards affect the entire row. And we'll probably see, we'll probably be stacked up against some opponent that will play at least one of those cards. So
pick one.
We'll play this.
Let me just see what's going on dear beloved Twitch. Okay, Twitch is okay. Hi everyone at Twitch. Hi everyone at YouTube. How guys you are having fun? I'm really interested in this game. And Mirko, lead on.
Yeah. Okay, so we will see. Basically, in
We're
the
now
beginning,
redrawing the cards.
we can mulligan up to 3 cards. So I'm not really going to explain which cards I'm going to mulligan and why, because it will take too much time. But
just give us a principle. Why are you choosing other cards?
there are some cards that you don't want to have in your starting hand, because some other cards will have effects to draw them. And for example, I will show you as soon as our turn starts. One more thing that it's pretty important. It's in this game in particular, you prefer to play second in the first round. Yeah, because then you can control the round, and you can more easily get into a situation where you have card advantage.
Yes, so, he just passed his round.
No. It is my turn. This is I'm beginning. I'm first. So I'm gonna play this Alba Pikeman, and it has the ability. After you deploy that, it has 2 abilities actually. This card, after you deploy it, gets 2 armor. So I will pass it and have 2 armor. It also, after 2 turns, and you can see here there's a timer. After 2 turns, at the start of my turn, it will play another Alba Pikeman from my deck on that row. So basically,
free move.
No, free card that will come from my deck into play. And what was bad at our starting hand is because we have 2 of those in our hand. I would prefer to have only one of those cards in my hand, and then after I put one of those
on the deck,
then I will. After that, after 2 turns, it will draw a second one, and after 3 turns, it will draw a third one. So I'm going to play my leader. Leaders are special cards, and I will just play it now. And it has deployability to look at top 3 bronze or silver cards in my deck and play one, and the other 2 remains on top. So not only will I get to play one of those cards, I will also, and this is not really ideal, and I cannot use it on gold card. So I will not only I get to play one more card for free, I get to see which card is which 2 cards I have next to draw. So those cards that I saw are not really ideal. One of those will be pulled after I put a gold card out. But
that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good, because if I draw that card, it will be that card in my hand. Maybe I'm thinking if something is too complex, just let me know, because I'm
a bit.
Yeah. So I'm going to play this card, which has deploy ability to reveal a card. It can reveal a card from my opponent or from my hand. Okay. And this card, if it's revealed, I can play it for free and then put another card from my deck. So I will do that. And I can choose which card.
The Larian Foot Soldier.
Yeah, and it will help me to cycle through my deck more efficiently.
Okay, so what's the card that you received? Maldron.
Maldron. Yeah, that's the card that basically
spawns the mutagens. So definitely.
Yeah, when I
play it, you'll explain.
Yeah, I will explain it as soon as I play this card.
No problem.
So next card, if I play again my combination, it won't be ideal, because I will probably draw that card, that silver card that will be drawn from my deck if I play gold cards. So I will do it anyway. Yeah, that's the card. And this card is pretty much dead in my hand right now. But I will hope that it will become more useful in the next round.
So this round is lost, in your opinion.
Yeah, probably. This round is not going
Well for
too
us.
well for us.
Well, it's a problem because you are commenting, you are not concentrating.
Yeah, and then not only that, this all the card games are probably a bit, in some way, are matchup dependent. So this matchup is probably not the best for us. This is a casual play, so I might not get into
Much
queue
trouble.
against the most common ladder decks. So yeah,
That's the
I will-
problem.
I will-
Okay. Pass.
pass this probably because I'm not really in a good position here, or maybe not. Maybe I will just play this.
And we decided to go all in. I like it.
Yeah. So
He used special ability from that
Yeah.
card. Can I see what the card is? That is.
his
Jennifer.
card,
Aha,
every
Jennifer.
turn at the start of the turn, it damages all highest enemies by one. So basically, he will put them to 5 next turn, and then it will hit all 4 of my 5 strength units. So it is a card that has constant effect throughout the round.
That's a
which
good
is-
card.
Yeah, it is.
Wouldn't
It
you
is.
say?
It is good card. It is a gold card. I mean.
And we are now waiting for the opponent. He's surprised, I think. He was playing really fast until now, and this is the first time that we're waiting for him. And he made a choice. He is using some special.
So basically, I don't think anything that I will play will win us this round. So I will just pass, and we will probably go into second round with even cards, which is not ideal, which is less than ideal. So worst
Oh.
case scenario for us should be to go into the second round after we lose the first one with 1 or preferably 2 cards advantage.
But we don't have that
yeah. So we're not in
in a good position.
Yeah, we're not in a good position. So this game is probably not going to.
Lost. Definitely a problematic. You did speed up a little bit because I know that you know what are you doing, but when it comes to me, I'm not sure. So
Yeah,
roach. Whenever
so-
you play a gold unit from your hand, play roach from your deck on a random
Yeah.
row.
So that was the card that I wanted to shuffle back into my deck. So after I play a gold card, it can give me
Extra strength.
yeah. So I will play another gold card, and this card has deployability. If neither player has passed, both players draw the top 2 cards from their deck.
So you're forcing him to do a.
I will. No, I will basically draw more cards for both of us.
Yes, of course, and you need that because you have card disadvantage, of course.
Yeah.
Let's
And
see.
the thing that I'm hoping for is to make him draw all of his cards. You know, because after that, if I play a card with a similar effect, he won't have a card to draw. So the deck size here is something that we failed to mention, and you can have anywhere from 25 to 40 cards in your deck, but usually people tend to go to 25 because then you have most consistent decks, and that's what makes this game really cool. I'll just play this card here, and it has deployability to boost a unit for 3 strength and to clear weather from a row, but now we don't have any weather on this in this game, so it doesn't really matter.
Let's see, 28. Oh my god, 28-17, we were decimated. What just happened? What was that card? Can you show us?
It's a gold card. It damages an enemy by 5, then a random enemy by
By
4,
four,
3,
three,
2,
two,
and 1.
and
So
one.
basically when he plays it, he can damage our
10.
yeah, he can
Oh, no, 10, 15.
it's 15.
15,
Yeah.
yes.
So, and it has only strength of 1, but it has effect of 15. So, yeah. What
So
are we going
we are
to do?
in a big problem, would you say?
Not really.
Maybe that's from 10, no?
No. That's a spy card. I will show you later.
Ah, yes, you told me about the spy card.
Yeah. So basically, we don't have too much of a choice here, and he will probably force us to go into another round, maybe even with, yeah.
But we will lose this round, we're gonna lose the game because he's already leading one round up, right?
Yeah.
So we cannot lose.
Well, we can lose.
Let's try not to lose.
That's another thing. But we are not really stacked good against this deck.
We can try to play a normal match if you think that it will be much more easier for you.
No, it probably won't. I'm pretty high ranked, so.
So this will be like cutthroat matches with.
Yeah, it will be a disaster for me.
Does it? Is it okay for you to play and comment at the same time? Is it distracting a lot?
It is. It is a bit, but not too much. And these are casual games, so it's not really too much.
Then we're gonna stick to the casual.
Yeah.
So guys who are on chat and who are watching us, of course, do chime in. Tell us what you think about Gwent, what you think about Mirko's style play. If you played Gwent, something like that. And we have Andrej cheering for us. So Mirko, let's try to, oh, wow, 60-32, definitely a big difference.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but I'm not really sure that we can make it. Let's see. So, there are some things that I'm going to do now. So this is the spy card, and I will put it here, and I will explain in a few turns why I put it here. So when I play, someone would ask himself, why would anyone play a card that has 10 strength for an opponent?
Oh,
because this has deployability to draw the top card from your deck. So when I place it here, I can draw a top card from my deck, or I can choose to click it and select it, or I can choose to end selection and draw another card. So I want this card. This is a really good card, and I will show you why. Yeah. So
it has 4, like it doesn't look so good to me, but I trust you.
Yeah. Well, basically what is going to happen is that we are going to have 2 cards less than him. So I will use first this card, and I can choose if I want to reset a unit and strengthen it by 3, or reset a unit and weaken it by 3. So these units that have 12 and 10 basically has their primary strength is 4. Sorry. So when I use it, it will have 1 strength.
Wow.
And then after that, I can use this card, which is it has deployability to destroy all the highest enemies on a row, if that row exceeds 20 or more power.
You have 2 rows that exceed 20.
Yeah, but I will go for the top
Siege.
one because it has 2 units that has same top strength. So I will basically kill both of those.
Wow.
And not even that will be enough to save me.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So what happens is that I will have to play one more card and go in a really bad. I'm in a really bad spot. Yeah. So and basically I know what happens with this deck. So we will lose by far, and I can pass now, and we won second round. But what happens now is that he will throw a card which can move some of his card from graveyard to his deck.
And that is not good for us.
That's not good for us, yeah, because he will move those cards that buff itself. You will see. So he will throw a card. He will play a card which is called. It's
Here
my
we go.
turn. Yeah, my turn because I won the round. So this is really a disastrous position, and I can choose from any graveyard 2 cards to go back into the deck, and which doesn't really matter because we cannot pull any of those. Yeah. So what he will play now is that card which is called Neneke. Yeah, that's the card. And he can choose 3 cards which he can get back into his deck.
Interesting. You make it sound so easy, like you are understanding everything. I must admit that I lost a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, but I played like in
More than 100 hours.
yeah, since I think less than 2 months. Yeah,
That's enough. I think that you are liking the. I mean, judging by that, you are
yeah,
liking
I
the game
really
a
like
lot.
this game. Yeah.
Let's lose this round and maybe
Yeah. Now,
maybe win.
yeah. Now what will happen? He will play his yeah, and then he will play his leader card, which will draw him 3 of the cards from his deck, which will all be yeah. So whenever you play that card, it boosts another, and we've lost by a lot. Yeah. So
79. Ooh,
Yeah.
burn.
so this is not really a good matchup for us.
So let's try again. I have no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, either it's
Harald the Crippled.
okay. So maybe we should
Just consume.
play. Let's play one more game with this deck, and then I will switch deck and try some other, just to show different factions. There are 5 factions in the game.
Really?
Yeah, like there in Hearthstone you have 9 heroes. In Duelist you have 6 factions. Here you have 5 different factions, and each of those factions have 3 different leaders. So basically, you have leader can sometimes dictate the archetype of the deck, or sometimes you choose leader based on the archetype
Your
or yeah
preferences,
So,
of course.
basically on the kind of deck that you wish to play. So I'm going. Yeah, this is the card that I don't want if I have any gold card. I don't want it anyway. So, and this is probably good enough for a start. I can mulligan up to 3 cards, but I chose not to. And this is the situation in which we go second, which is better.
Which is better for us, of
Yeah.
course.
So this deck is leader ability of this.
So he's choosing which card to discard.
Yeah, so 3 of the cards from his deck will go into his graveyard, and then I can click on his graveyard to see which cards. And these are Queen's Guard.
So she disposed of 3 same cards, right?
Yes. Why did you do that? Because
He.
yeah, this card. Whenever you play one of those cards, its deploy ability is to resurrect all those cards from his graveyard.
Okay.
So basically, if he resurrects one of those cards, the other 2 will come up
automatically.
Yeah.
But why doesn't he want that?
He wants that. He wants all of those cards to be in graveyard, because then with a single card he can.
So we know that he has one of those cards in his deck.
Yeah. This archetype has those cards. He has 2 kinds of those. There is a bronze card which is called Priestess of Freya, and there's another silver cards which is another priestess. I can't. No, it's Zigdrifa. Its name is Zigdrifa.
Okay, I'm gonna just regulate the air conditioning a little bit.
Yeah.
Is it cold for you?
It is a bit.
It is a bit. Let
Yeah.
me do that. And
I will just continue to talk
continue.
about what I'm doing. So now I will play my leader, and my leader has the ability to look at top 3 bronze cards and then or silver, and play one of those, and the other 2 remains on top. Another thing that this card does is it has synergy with 3 other cards in my deck. So when I play it, automatically 3 of my cards are spawned, and I'm just going to go back to it in a minute. So this card has orders as its ability. Orders means that whenever I play my leader card, those cards will do something, and in this case it's play this unit from your deck. So when I play my leader, those 3 cards are going to be played as well. And apart from giving me 6 more strength, it also gives me the ability to thin my deck and more consistently draw cards from it. So I will probably know what I'm going to draw from my deck. So what am I going to play now? And this is now interesting spot for me. So I will play a Seer. This card has ability to shuffle up to 2 cards from either graveyard into that player's deck. So I'm going to disrupt his two cards from his graveyard that he can pull after he plays one of them and put them back into his deck. So that is really, really, really nice thing for me to do.
Okay.
You missed a really interesting play from me.
Maybe I was a bad luck for you, and when I leave the room, maybe your luck turned. I heard people talking when they're playing online poker and stuff like that. They're playing about luck. They're talking about luck.
There is a bit of RNG, but basically I've played a lot of poker. I played like 1,000,000 and plus hands of online poker, so there is luck involved, and that's what draws some people towards
games,
playing that kind of games. But there's in the end, it comes to skill. After you play like 100,000.
You learn the game.
Yeah, not just that. Your luck will even out, and if you made good choices, you will win more than you will lose.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
let's focus on the Gwent. So
yeah, I can choose here to pass and have him in 2-card disadvantage, but I will not yet. I will just continue to play this round for a bit, and we will see if it was a correct decision.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. And what I did in the previous round, it was really interesting. I played a Zir. It has deployability to shuffle up to 2 cards from either graveyard into that player's deck. So I made 2 of his cards that he discarded in first round to go back into his deck.
Wow.
And that's a really good thing because now he cannot pull all 3 of them.
Of course. His move, the thing that he did, you disrupted his move, right?
Yeah, I disrupted his, and now he played this card, which can discard. This card, which can discard.
Discard.
Yeah. Which can discard one more
bronze unit, right?
Yeah, from his deck. So now
he's trying to come back from your move and to counter it.
But I will pass now because now he has to play.
Yes, you are stronger clearly, and if he doesn't pass,
he will lose. He will play probably one more card, and if he plays one more card, I think he cannot. If he plays Priestess, we will both have equal. Okay, so yeah, he will win this round, but he used his gold card, which is really nice, and I have 2 cards advantage.
So definitely the first round is like some kind of warm up. I mean,
well,
it can be.
Yeah, it depends on the matchup, on the deck you're playing. For example, I will after this game I will play a deck which has the most important thing with that deck is to win the round 1. So you have really decks that are that have.
They have the purpose. They have the
you need to win round 1 in order to win the match.
And you have decks that you are playing round 1, but you wanna win round 2 and 3 because that's how your deck is consisted of the cards.
Yeah.
That's how you created it, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, it really sometimes depends on the situation as well. So now he's boosting those cards in his hand, you know.
But this is opponent graveyard, so you're looking at his graveyard.
Yeah, I can look at his graveyard at any.
So you know that he will use those cards from.
Yeah,
graveyard.
I know it. I knew it even before I looked into his graveyard because that's the play style of this
person or deck.
No, of this deck. Basically, it's a play style of this deck.
And now.
Yeah, so now he's trying to regain some of the card advantage that he had. So I will
play your golden card.
Yes, I will play this card, which will draw 2 more cards for me. Yeah, and those are not really the cards that I was hoping for.
Oh, damn it!
But it's not really.
Yeah, well, we're still 2 cards. We have still 2 cards advantage, right?
Yeah, but it will fall down to 1 card. And the good thing is, basically, this is his power cards. This is his power swings. So the thing that I wanted to avoid was and I will just play this card. and buff this unit and win this round, and we still have one card advantage. So the thing that I wanted to avoid is to have a small amount of cards for both players in round 3, because he has this really only one huge power swing, and
He used it.
No, he can use it pretty much every round, but it is more. It has more impact if you are.
You have a small number of the cards.
If you are. How should I put it? Just let me see. What
First of all, you draw the
Yeah,
cards.
yeah,
Yeah. 8 seconds.
It has more impact if you are. If we're both having a little,
smaller number of cards.
Yeah. So if we both have one card and he uses that, it's a huge power swing. But on in the course of 8, 9 cards, then it might not be as important.
Yeah. You can somehow regroup from that power swing or counter it in a way. And this is Siri, and I know that Siri is burning. No.
Yeah, Siri is whenever this unit enters graveyard, it is strengthened by three, and then it's shuffled back into my deck, so I can redraw it.
That's a good
and
card.
it's really cool card. Yeah. So in the first round I had 9. Then I didn't draw it in the first round, but in the second round I did draw it, and I had 9.
9 card advantage.
9 power on that.
9 power.
strength.
Sorry.
And then it went to a graveyard, and I pulled it again, and it has 12. So now I will play this combo I had. So it's reveal a card. Then if I reveal this card, it is played instantly, and I drew into my Geralt, which is nice because he has those 8/8. Okay, so now we have some, and this is what I was talking to you about.
Oh, that's his power move.
That's his power move, but I will ignore it for now. Because I don't want him to redraw them again.
Just a second, Andre, can you tell us, is the sound okay? Is the music in the background correct? Isn't it too loud, or is it okay? Just tell us, write it if you want in the chat. Do please continue, Mirko.
Okay, so what I can do now is I can deny him. I can put a weather effect on, and I will do it on this, maybe on the front row or back row. I will probably do it on the
front row? No, back row.
Front row is probably better for us, but then I have this. It can happen that I cannot kill both of his
cards because of the winter.
Because I have to have. He has to have more than 20 strength on the row, and winter has the effect. This freeze has the effect to
reduce the strength.
Yeah, it has to reduce the strength of the lowest unit by 2. So basically, he will damage the lowest unit by 2 after every round.
Oh, that's okay. And he will heal 20 at the beginning of the next round.
Here's one more nice thing about this deck. Mardron, we'll see it now. So this card, whenever a unit is discarded to your graveyard, boosts self by 1 while in your hand, deck, or on your side of the board. So whenever he discarded a card, which we saw a lot in this, happened a lot in this match, this card was boosted for 1. So it now has 15 power, which is really a lot. But I will play reset a unit and weaken it by 3.
Wow.
So now this will have 2 strength, I think.
Oh, 4.
Oh yeah, it has also veteran ability. Veteran ability means that after each round, this card is stronger by 1. So in the first round it has 5 strength, but in the second round it has 6 strength, and in the third round it has 7 strength. So I will. This is basically a card same as Mardron, but it has a 4 strength body on it. So I will do the same again. So I will just play this card, and I will reset this card and make it a 4 strength unit as well.
So you're gaining at this moment, 38, 31.
I'm losing still, but I intend to win.
Let's hope you do. Let's hope you do.
Yes. So
It is a bit complicated game,
yes, but
I'm trying to catch up. I'm
Yeah.
trying. I'm trying to catch up, and I'm trying to understand the game. And it's not that complicated.
No, it isn't really. So now I will reveal a card, but since I don't have any more Dalaran foot soldiers, I will reveal his card this time. So I will know what card he has in hand.
Oh,
One of his cards. Yeah, so he has one more priestess. So this is the reason why I didn't want to kill those two in the beginning, because I don't want him to resurrect them in the
that
last.
would be bad for
Yeah,
us.
that would be really bad for us. So now he will resurrect another unit.
But she brooks no insult.
He decided on a pirate, right?
Yeah, so he's going for pure strength. And I
51,
will,
39.
yeah, and I will play this card and buff this card. I'm also trying to be careful not to exceed 20 on any row. I have 20 here, and if he has Geralt Igni, which is a pretty common gold card, he can burn those two cards. So it's 8 strength from.
That would be a really bad thing.
Yeah, that would be really ideal.
No, that wouldn't be ideal. I agree with you. So are we playing now? Yes.
No, he's playing now.
So he's thinking. So you have what do you have in your deck?
I can't really see cards that are in my decks. I have to
Draw
keep
them.
track of. Have to keep track of them. But now he has kind of a problem, because maybe he has Scorching Hand. If he has Scorch, we can lose 2 units, but he can lose 1, 2, 3, 4 units, maybe, if he has it. I'm not really sure why he's not playing. I'm hoping our internet connection is not.
Let me see.
Oh,
He did play.
oh, he passed. He passed. So
He passed.
yeah, that's really good for us. And yeah, so I'm hoping this card is not Priestess of Freya, because now I'm going to kill his Queen's Guards. And no, this card maybe even yeah, but I think he just.
Let's see. Let's see.
No, he quit probably, because if my internet went down, I would lose the game. If our internet went down. Oh, so we won.
Here we go. Your mouse.
Yeah, and basically we can just skip this.
Yeah, because he has 41
yeah,
and we are 50, so
Yeah,
we definitely won.
yeah, we won this game.
Okay, so it's 7:20. We got 10 minutes left. What do you think? Do you care to play one more round?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, we will play another deck now.
Another deck.
Something totally different. And you get to choose which one. Which one. So,
Okay.
do you want to play a consume deck?
Let's play consume.
Yeah.
I don't. Man, no. Let's play dwarves.
Dwarves. Okay,
Dwarf.
so we have Dwarves Squatel deck and Consume Monster deck, and this is Nilfgaard deck. So the other 2 fractions are Northern Realms and
Let's play consume.
And Skellige,
Let's play consume. I want to see the monsters.
yeah, monsters are probably the strongest faction now, and the faction that I prefer to play the most. But I currently the top deck is from another leader. This leader is Unseen Elder, and there's another leader, another archetype of this faction that plays more. It's kind of a weather-oriented deck, and it has a lot of weather effects. So
The guys using weather effects in order
yeah,
to affect
you
your-
have three basic weather effects. It's freeze,
Oh,
fog,
they
and
look
rain.
really.
Okay, so this card
detailed.
I don't want. This card I don't want, and I'm not really
Happy.
Yeah. So basically, I have these 3 silver cards, which are called crones: Crone Brews, Crone Wisps, and there's one more crone, which I mulliganed, but happen to draw two of them. So whenever you play any of those, the other two, if they're in your deck, they are played instantly. So I want to play only one of those.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
Just a second, I need the mouse in order to see the chat. Okay. Continue, Mirko.
Okay, so now, well, the first card that okay, so where's my mouse? Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, okay, so I will first play my...
Harpy.
Yeah, so deployability is to spawn 2 Harpy X to the left of this unit. And Harpy X have 1 strength each. And after they're destroyed, their death wish, and it's when they die, they spawn a Harpy on a random roll. And we will see that now.
No, because
Yeah.
what did he do? He casted a...
Well, weather card. And this might seem a bit strange, but should I pass now? Yes, I will pass now, because he will go 2 cards down if I pass now.
Okay.
And the thing is, when he played weather effect here, it really disrupts my strategy. And I'm not happy with not being able to...
Yes, of course, you want to dictate the terms.
Yeah,
dictate
and good thing about this is that he really had to play 2 more cards than we had. So next
turn.
next
will be
turn we will have 2 cards, and hopefully we will win only by playing 1 card more than him, or maybe even less.
So we are counting on our card advantage to win the game.
Yeah. But since there are a lot of cards to be played, it might not happen. Yeah. So we will see.
Let's hope. Let's hope that
Yeah.
we're gonna win this game. And which is his faction? He has bears, and those are dwarven, light, right?
No, that's Skellige.
Skellige.
Skellige, yeah. So now we have the opportunity to win this round by 2 cards.
Okay.
With 2 cards advantage. So that's why I will play a card that can get me into position not to play more cards than him. So now I will always try to be in advantage.
Of course.
Because I don't want to play, after he passes, I don't want to play another card. So maybe he will pass. Oh no.
You want to be able, whenever he passes, you will be able to pass again and win the round, of course.
Yes. So I will now play.
I'm getting a hand of it.
Yes.
Sort of.
So
Let's say sort of.
20. Yeah. So this is.
Again, this is sort of your power move, right?
Not really. Not really. No, but this card, at the start of every turn, it can damage a unit to the right by 1 and strengthen itself by 1. So what he wants to do is damage this unit, and when it's damaged, it's transformed into a Raging Bear, which has 11
Wow.
strength. Yeah, but I'm going to mess up with him a bit in a moment, so you will see. Okay, so now he will have 11, but then I have Geralt Igni.
Okay, and Geralt is all the highest units on the opponent row destroys them. So you will destroy both bears, right?
Yep. I will destroy.
I'm learning.
Yeah. Oh no, I won't, because he hurt one of his bears because he
Did
knew
you
that.
do that on purpose?
Yeah, he did. He did that. No, maybe this. Oh, at the end of. What happened? No, he did it on purpose, I think. Yeah, he did it on purpose because this unit that deploy has 2, 2, and 1. It can damage 2, 2, and 1. So he did it on purpose to prevent my Igni.
So if you throw Igni now, you will only burn 1 bear, right?
Yes.
And you don't
so
want to do that.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this, and it has deploy ability to consume the unit to the right, and then it will trigger ability from this, and which is whenever unit is consumed, whenever our ally consumes a card, it spawns Arrakis, and whenever Arrakis is played, it has deploy ability to draw all the others from a deck.
Wow.
So I had quite a nice little combo there.
This is a power move, if I know one.
Okay, so what happens here is he damaged. Okay, so
What about playing Igni now?
well, it will
Only
amount
destroy
for 14 damage,
14.
which is nice, but I can deal without it. So if I play this, I will still have more.
One more, of course.
Or he can pass. He should have passed now, probably. Or maybe not. Okay, but now what happens is...
Wow, so many spiders.
Yeah, but let's see. 5, 15, 18. 18 is not enough. So what I will do is play my leader, and it has the ability to consume 3 units.
Okay.
So I will consume this bear.
Wow.
I will consume. And every time I consume a card, those two lose 1 strength, but they spawn 3 strength. So basically,
You're spawning more cards than you are consuming.
yes. And I'm really close. So even if I have to play 1 more card, it's okay.
You're gonna win this round.
Yeah, because if he doesn't pass next time, he's in real trouble.
So he's making a choice. He's looking at the graveyard, right?
Or
Or his cards.
No, his cards. This has the ability to
Look at his cards.
Yeah. So okay,
So he's 90, you're 71.
and I will play my crones now.
Oh, how did you say that? Like, oh, I'm gonna play my crown.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So
91, 91.
and this was a problem.
Wow! He killed each and every member of your spider family.
Yeah.
We demand revenge.
We will see.
You think you can
Yeah, I can win.
turn
this.
back?
Yeah. Maybe I will have to play 2 more cards, but that's okay.
No, that will be interesting. In my mind, in normal games, like when someone is leading so hard, it's almost certainly over. But
But no, I have really huge card advantage.
4-1, yes, of course.
Try this. And whenever this is consumed, another one pops from the...
Deck.
Yeah. So basically, I'm only 1 card behind, so I
But
can...
you have 2 card advantage.
If he skips now, I'm winning this with 1 card. And that's Geralt Igni, which will burn his 26. So it has 30 power. And... Okay, so I will have to play 2 cards, but that's okay. No, that's really okay. And yeah, I will have to play 2 cards. So we'll play this, and it will burn. Yeah, and I will play this Water Hag, which has the ability, deploy ability to choose 1 of 3 things, and that we will choose.
That's lacerate.
Yeah.
He used that
Yeah.
lacerate on you.
Yeah, so it damages all units on row by 3, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units, 18, so he will go down to 70 and we will win this round. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and we preserved 1 card advantage, which is really nice. And we also, after we pass this round, this Necker will spawn another one from our deck. So we're going into the 3rd round with a really nice advantage. So we have 10 on board, and we have 2 cards, and he has only 1 card. And one of our cards, which is Grave Hag, is basically our win condition. This card is insane. I will show you. If he does not, he will probably pass now. But this, after 1 turn, at the start of your turn, consume all units in your graveyard, but only boost self by 1 for each. So, for every card that is in my graveyard,
and you have a lot of cards in your
and I have 33 cards in my graveyard. For every card, I will gain 1 strength. So basically,
she will
I
have
won't
35,
get,
right?
No, I won't get for golden cards and for special cards like Lacerate. But all the other cards will give me 1 strength. So
Let's say
yeah,
20.
and I have to have he can kill it sometimes. But
So-
now, since I have the last save, he's not able to kill it, you know. So he will probably pass now because I don't think he can beat R15. But even if he can, we can still, yeah. So he forfeited. So you don't get to see the effect of water hack, which is probably a bit OP. So yeah.
I'm very sorry for
Okay.
that.
Yeah. So we won again, and it's nice to end.
And the stream with
yeah,
a victory.
yeah, to finish on a winning note.
So, we were streaming for 1 hour, and I think it's okay for the beginning. If you like the stream, if you like the event, if you want to see Mirko and me again playing, Mirko playing, me staring at the screen and trying to be patient and learn as much as possible, then leave some of your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. She wasn't a man; he was a little sissy girl. Yeah, he was because he didn't stay till the end to feel the brunt of our rates and stuff like that. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Of course, we'll be here next week, probably with Gwent. We don't know. We're gonna play.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
I think
Why not?
Why not? And that's it. So subscribe on our YouTube channel, like our video if you want, and of course, if you want to share it on social medias, we'll be more than grateful. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Mirko, for introducing me to Gwent. It was really interesting. It was hectic, I must say. It was hectic. A few times you lost me. But in the end, I managed to
get a grip of it.
Yeah, definitely. I was beginning to understand. Only thing that you know everything and you're playing really fast, and it is a bit confusing.
Yeah, but you saw we usually had a timer ticking, so I was trying to...
Of course. I have no problem with that.
I have one more thing for the end. So now I've gained from my quest enough gold to buy a pack. So let's go and buy a pack from
yes, of course. You were talking that when you begin, you don't have all the cards.
You don't have... I don't have all the cards now. I have all the common cards, bronze cards, but I'm still missing some gold and some silver cards.
So it's similar like, for example, Clash Royale.
Yeah, probably. But it's more similar to Hearthstone.
Well, of course, it's a card game.
Yeah. So now we will see. Okay.
So you received the 4 cards.
Yeah, we have rare card, which is nice. Rare. This is rare. What's the word? I can't remember. It's premium card. It's card with animation. So you see, this card doesn't have animation, but this card, it has pretty nice. Yeah. Every card has its premium version, and they are really nice animated. So I'm really enjoying seeing those. And we have one common card and one more premium card. No, it's one more rare card, but it's not premium. So we gained.
So is this a good or a bad?
This is for first 4 cards. It's really good. We have 3 rare cards, which is rare.
Okay. Oh, it's rare.
Okay, and now for the 5th card, it will always be rare or better, rare, epic, or legendary.
Oh, and fingers crossed.
Yeah, and what's really good about this game compared to other is that you get to choose 1 from 3 cards. So if I, for example, don't own 3 copies of one, I can choose. I have only 2 neckers. Well, I have 3. I have premium versions of it. But for example, if I was lacking any of these cards,
you can choose, of course.
Yeah, I can choose. I can choose not to have immune boost, but I can, for example, choose down banner, heavy cavalry.
Which one of these will you choose and why?
It doesn't really matter because I have 3 copies of each, and I only now will dust them to create scrap for. I will mill them into scrap to craft cards that I'm missing. So it doesn't really matter now. But if I was to get 3 cards, for example, 3 legendary cards that I don't have, I would probably choose the one that fit
your playstyle.
Not really my playstyle, but some of the decks that I want to play, and I'm missing some cards.
Of course, I understand.
So and there are not a lot of those cards now, and I'm happy about it. Yeah. So I will know. It doesn't really matter. I'll just choose any. So yeah, and that's about it.
Well, it was cool. I think if I had a chance during the coming days, I will try maybe Gwent, so I won't be such a big noob, and maybe I can comment when you play. But if not, it's not a problem. You were more than patient, and thank you for
Yeah.
that.
No.
You try to explain me the ins and outs of the Gwent. Guys, I hope that you like it. Andre is there, of course, one of our biggest fans. Thanks for that. And
Thanks.
to the guys on Twitch and to the guys on YouTube, thank you very much. See you next week. That's it from us at Madhead Games. Tell us what you think about our little experiment. Would you like to see more Gwent? What do you want to see? That's it. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Just a second and